Hello, this is Sean with Edit Vacation Movies, and we're here with Dewayne Harris. You're a travel agent here in the Indianapolis area, and you've been doing it for almost 10 years now. Is that right, Dewayne?
That's correct, Sean.
All right, so what's the backstory? What'd you do right before you became a travel agent?
Right before I was a travel agent, I spent about 17 years in television advertising sales.
All right, so we're connected because we're going to be able to help your clients essentially create movies from their vacations by taking all of their video and their pictures and then being able to upload them and us be able to make a movie and add effects and music. So what do you think of that base concept?
I think that is a great idea.
All right, so you've been in this for a while, and you've been able to help a lot of different people. And yourhappyplacetravels.com. What do you love about helping people get a great vacation and create a great experience?
Actually, there is nothing better to get that positive feedback from clients, either while they're on their vacation or when they return, or they will text me or send me photos while they're on their vacation saying how easy it was once they gave me a call to set up a vacation for them. And there's nothing better than to get that positive feedback from them having a great experience and me being a part of that.
And, think about it. How many trips happen that people save to go these expensive or once in a lifetime experiences, and they might take some video and pics, but they don't really do anything with it. And one thing that we're going to be helping them also with is essentially we'll have a consultative call from the beginning and figure out who's going, where they're going, and then we're going to be able to build a director's outline for them on ideas to shoot. And you've read through our main one. What do you think of the director's outline?
I think it's very easy to understand. I think it is such a great benefit for anybody that wants to hold that trip experience for their entire family for years to come. I think it's great.
The other thing that we can add to it, and a lot of people will maybe document their vacation, but they could be saving the stories of their lives on their vacation. Hypothetically, absolutely, a couple could split up, both go down the beach separately and record the ocean and tell their favorite memories of their spouse. And, some things that maybe they haven't said in a long time. And then when they get back and the movie gets put together, you have all these different perspectives of maybe family members, their memories of each other, life stories that can be saved. So we also will be able to give them topics and questions that save those memories on the trip besides just the trip memories itself. Do you think people would enjoy being able to watch those later?
Absolutely. It's all about that total trip experience. And this falls right along with that.
Yeah, and for couples and honeymoons and weddings and group trips, boys trips. Like one of our clients, they had 8 guys go to Bandon Dunes on the Oregon coast, and we did recap interviews with them when they came back, so everybody can kind of tell the backstory, which was hilarious. But nobody really knows what everybody's taking as far as video and pics. So when they end up putting it all together at the end of it, it really becomes a giant surprise for the whole group.
Yeah. Love it.
All right, so here's some of the groups you've worked with. If you can just give a little bit of backstory, maybe some of the people in these photos and where they went and just some of the overall excursions that they were able to enjoy.
Yes, if I can remember right, the one on the top were the 4 girls. I think that was in Punta Cana. Just 4 friends wanted to get together. 2 were married, 2 were single, but they just wanted a girls' trip, and they had an amazing time. The one on the bottom left is a family that I met probably about a year ago through a client of mine. And this was a family of 7, and actually sent them to one of my favorite resorts to send adults. It's Live Aqua in Cancun, and they had an amazing time.
All right, so here we got couples, and even couples in the pandemic, it looks like.
Yes.
It was quite a time. How was that for you? No, I mean, just being real. How was that for you during that time when nobody could travel?
It was probably the most trying time I've ever had in my entire life. Actually, when everything shut down, I had a lot of trips booked for that spring and summer, and then 2 or 3 days later, you were getting massive cancellations in our entire industry, which our industry isn't set up to do all these refund requests all at the same time. So it was one of the things that we just had to kind of work our way through. And also the fact that we're learning as we're going, as to how this is going to work moving forward, was very, very challenging, but we learned a lot.
I can totally imagine. And and eventually when people started being able to travel, there still was so many restrictions. Do you think we're kind of back to normal now?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it is well back to normal.
This is a shot of some singles and some couples, but I love the shot with the, is that a sea lion, or in what's kind of the backstory of that situation?
Yeah, this is one of the single travelers. I believe this was in the Galapagos Islands about, I think it was April of last year. Yeah, I think this was April of last year. And it was part excursion, part tour, or part cruise. And she was there for about a week and a half. And actually, she took some amazing photos. Most of them were just nature photos. Very few had her in it. But she said that was the most amazing experience she's had as a solo traveler ever.
That's great. All right. So, in closing, just to kind of recap, we keep it real easy. We'll have a consulting call. We'll be able to help build on top of their itinerary, more ideas and even the topics and questions on what to shoot. These are some of the examples of that blue square right there. That's Rich Hardesty. He was the musician that we actually incorporated his own music into his vacation with his lovely girl. They've been together 5 years, I believe, to Jamaica. There was even one we did recently of a solo trip. He was 75 years old, and he went to Hawaii on this small boat cruise and hit 5 different islands and ziplining and everything. And we had about a half an hour call before he went. And he literally did everything from shooting, when the plane's taken off, to shooting when the plane's landing. He really built a great storyline with it. And that's what we're here to help. That not just putting together the fun clips you might take and some fun little videos, but to give you really a director's vision on how to make it epic. Because you're spending all the money to do it, you might as well get some good content and even getting stories from the locals. Not a lot of people get the history from the people that live there. And that's part of what the director's outline will be able to explain. But anyway, Dewayne, do you think this is going to be a fun time with us kind of working together and being able to save the stories of your clients?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If I could recommend another thing too, there's this family that I follow on YouTube called the Scholler family. They adopted this little kid, and they've been traveling all over the world. So they do these video vlogs, or these YouTube vlogs. And basically what you're kind of talking about is something that they do as a family. And it is amazing to see. And they've traveled all over the world. It is just really, really cool to see. And that's what a trip experience should be all about.
Well, Dewayne, I look forward to the road ahead with you and helping your clients save their vacation movies. And again, it is editvacationmovies.com, and we already have examples from some of the clients that we've worked with on there that people can watch. We'll continually add them, and I look forward to the road ahead with you and helping save some stories along the way.
That would be amazing.